piece to the people that are like, yo, this guy sitting on millions of dollars, always trying to get attention, and now he doesn't give a about us, so he's not going to speak out about it until this other dude's going to speak out, and now this is going to talk now.
Great question.
What was the question? He was just like spitting a fact. Now, I know these are just like his lackeys, and his point is like, this is all wrong, but it wasn't even a question. He's just like, he's just like, right. He, like, the only thing he failed to mention there is that it was a scam. But everything else, yeah, I mean, he's like, right. It's not like you were going to talk about CryptoZoo the next day or something. If Coffeezilla never made the video telling the victim's story, this would have stayed just buried.
His name's Steven. The first time he reached out to me was on Christmas Eve after he released his series.
Logan, big guy. Coffee already posted the receipts. He reached out to you directly on Instagram, which was your only means of communication, by the way, since you blocked him, over a year ago. When that was a dead end, he reached out to your manager multiple times asking to talk directly to you. Jeff left him on red. It wasn't until every other avenue was burned that he called your manager, Jeff. Logan, yucky. Those receipts were already posted. But you are right, he did reach out again on December 24th to your email, again, after exhausting everything else, again, because you have him blocked.
And a misleading email, as highlighted in my statement. He invited me on his show to come talk about CryptoZoo. I chose not to do that because it is now clear to me that he's milking this. Again, why would he not? This is big for him. He caught a lot of traction. He gained like 500,000 subscribers, and I'm sure he got a decent amount of money pumping his Patreon. But I am not interested in feeding into that anymore. So we'll be answering the questions that hopefully he was going to ask me and that you're going to ask me today on this podcast.
But that's just so transparently weak. Your offer was for him to fly out to your studio to do it, so couldn't the same argument be made for you? Like, that's not a strong point that you, for some reason, harp on so heavily. His offer was to just do a general video call. In fact, Coffeezilla doesn't even do those interviews, video calls, on his main channel. He does it on a secondary platform. So it wouldn't even be milking views or anything out of it. It's literally just getting the truth. Thanks to the resub. Brune, Spencer, Ringo, Supernova, Ace, Joda in the Prime, Elmo, Spider, Burble, and Mod. I don't know, Deep. I can't think of a really good change they've done.
I invited him on Impulsive multiple times, and he has not responded. My email to him on December 27th was,
hey,
Steve,
you just have him blocked.
Since this entire narrative has unfolded on your platform, I can't imagine you'd mind having this discussion with me on mine. Of course, we wouldn't monetize.
You must have recorded this way before.
Is scheduled for January 2nd in LA. We can consider a neutral location if you respond to this email by the weekend. Best logs. He did not respond to me, so I tweeted that, saying I hadn't heard back, so I'd be releasing a statement. And then he sent me an email after I called him out, and a text, which I thought was weird, like a cold text. Hey, Logan, recently got your number. This is Coffeezilla. I'm forwarding the same message I sent to your email here as well. Hey, Logan, I saw your tweet saying I haven't responded, but that isn't accurate. I asked you for a comment multiple times over the course of a year. You refused. I invited you on my platform. You refused. You invited me on Impulsive. I refused. We're unfortunately at an impasse, so let me try to get us unstuck here because I think people deserve to hear from both of us. I'd like to offer you a co-live-streamed interview about CryptoZoo to respond on tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST, so no one has to travel on the holidays, so there's no editing and just us talking one-on-one. This is the most fair and neutral way to do this. I will send you a video link if you agree. Here was my response. I sent him an email after I posted my statement. Hey, Steven, just wanted to put my response to your scam allegations on your radar, linked below. Even though you broke laws, hardly substantiated your evidence, fabricated dangerously misleading falsehoods, and wrongfully accused me of scamming my fans, I'd still love to host you on Impulsive, again, unmonetized. It can even be one-on-one.
Hardly substantiated your evidence. I'm going to give him leeway on the breaking laws because even I didn't realize Texas was a one-party consent law when it came to recording conversations on the phone. So he didn't break laws, so that's blatantly wrong, but I'm going to give him leeway because I also didn't realize that that was legal in Texas. But this Fucking yikes. And fabricated, dangerously misleading falsehoods. What, talking to your team of criminals? Like, directly?
At play. One of them being a scam, the other one being defamation, which can be libel or slander. So if someone scams a person or an organization, they deceive them in order to get something valuable for them, especially money. That is the definition of scam. So my first question, and this question was answered in his series, it was a 5-second blip that was a part of a probably hour-long of documentary, you know, filmmaking, was how much money did you make off the sale of the coin?
Oh, no. Oh, this is so much worse than I would have expected. Just because Logan didn't make the money doesn't mean it wasn't a scam. You know who did make money and 7.7 million's worth? 2 of the other criminals he hired to run it with him, Mike.
I felt wasn't quite fair. I'll listen to him, but like, man, if you were to interview and ask my artist what they thought of people just ripping their work to shreds, and by the way, some of them do this, some of them are like post actively on Reddit hybrid animals, and the hybrid animals thread on Reddit is hilarious and has a bunch of likes and people commenting on it. But the moment that I say it's something that I'm doing, it doesn't work in that context.
I think it was shined in a bad light. I think if it didn't have the negative outline on it, people wouldn't.
No.
The fuck are you talking about? It was stock images. It has nothing. Even if the art was bad, if it was clear it was actually custom art by real artists, then the critique would just be, yeah, the art's kind of lame. The critique is the handmade art claim is wrong, as in you're using stock images. What is he talking about?
Is one of the most painful fucking things in the entire world. It's terrible.
Where Coffee fucked up is by targeting me as some malicious, evil supervillain. If he had told this story objectively.
Did you watch the video? I have to wonder. I actually thought he did a really great job of talking about the other ones as being the really malicious, evil supervillains and you being the bumbling buffoon. You played the comic relief of the scam, Logan. I have to wonder if he even watched it. Coffee focused very heavily on Crypto King and Eddie. You were just the dummy, like the actual fucking dummy. There you said harmonica and jelly.
And told the story.
It was as objective as it could be.
Vilifying me. Regardless, we're still making this right. But in my opinion, that's where it got twisted and hurt the most. Dude, I'm sitting in the seat solely because of my fans. I love them. I'll take any picture you want. Unless I'm at dinner. That's my one rule. I'll take any picture you want.
Now you better get your ass up. You better wipe your face and get up. That might be the rule.
I'll listen to the feedback. I'll see it. I want to put smiles on you guys' faces. It's why I do what I do. I love being able to come on these.
You love your fans so much, give them their money back.